Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, we're going to be looking at this business that's making over $300,000 a month every single month in sales. And you're going to learn that dropshipping isn't about finding winning products. It's about creating solutions to problems that are going to last forever and then allowing people to buy that solution from you every single month on repeat. All right, guys, what's going on? So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this business. It's called the Nova Bottle. It's been doing £297,000 a month, so about over $300,000 a month. And we're going to be looking at every aspect of this business, going through this with a fine-tooth comb. And by the end of this business, you're going to be able to, number one, build your business yourself because it's very easy. Drop ship this product because we've also already found the supplier. And I promise you, if you stick around till the end of this video, you're going to learn how to start this business, this type of business yourself. And the most important thing that you're going to learn is dropshipping isn't about dropshipping is no longer about finding winning products. It's about creating solutions to problems and then presenting these solutions in a very, very effective way and allowing the customer to feel really, really comfortable when they're purchasing the product and then selling products that people will buy on a repeatable basis. Most people just try and look for winning products and they're going to test a bunch of different products. People from YouTube are discussing, they're going to use, spy tools, XYZ. They're going to find like really generic ads or rip other people's ads, and they're going to try and sell those products on basic Shopify stores. And then they wonder why none of their stuff is working. And then we're going to look at this business where look at the type of pages it's creating, look at the type of offer is being created, look at what's being said over here. And then it's no wonder why they're making $297,000 a month, right? Selling a product that only costs them $10 to $12. They could even drop ship this, right? And they're selling it for around $40 over here, making a ton of money in the process. All right, so without further ado, what is the product? The product is apparently a natural alternative to Ozempic. So weight loss and Ozempic have become a really, really big niche to get into, specifically with older women. This is an opportunity that is crazy, and I've seen multiple multi-million-dollar businesses being built targeting women that are a little bit on the older side who are dealing with weight gain. Okay, and people know what Ozempic is and what Ozempic does. So if you can come in with a natural alternative to Ozempic, you're going to have people that are just sort of flocking to buy your offer, right? But just saying that it's a natural alternative to Ozempic and saying, hey, buy from me isn't enough. You're going to need to do certain things that this business is doing to be able to get the same results. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this business is and also what they're doing. Okay, first thing is let's look at the page that's being used to sell the products. Okay, what they're sort of using is a combination of an article style page and a sales page. Okay, when you go ahead and click on any of their ads, they're a really big business, so they're using a variety of pages. But this is one of the pages that I've seen that they're using to be able to drive traffic and make sales. Okay, so when you click on their ads, you go here. So I'm just gonna actually show you some of their ads as well, and then we can go ahead and then take a look at this page as well. So they're basically going ahead and using a lot of these ads. Okay, and these ads are pretty simple, right? We're showing a woman who is at that ideal weight, and they're using this. Okay, when you click shop now, over here you're taken to this page. Okay, this one I'm just using. I think this page is more mobile optimized. Their desktop page doesn't look that great, which tells me that they're mostly driving all their traffic to mobile, right? And then when you go to the mobile page, you're seeing this: why UK women are gatekeeping for those of you who are a little bit older, which is hiding this natural alternative to Ozempic. They're doing a lot of fun things here that will help them circumvent Facebook ad bans. Okay, first off, they're going ahead and positioning themselves as a natural alternative to Ozempic. Now, Ozempic is very, very expensive and costs thousands upon thousands of dollars a month, which most people don't have. But if you can obviously give them something that gives the same results, or position your product as something that gives them the same results and charge only $50 or $30 to $50, why wouldn't people buy from you? Okay, so again, you come to this page, you see an ad like this. Okay, the capsule that curbs your craving, and you see an older woman that is like almost trying to have to keep her dress up because she's lost so much weight. You're seeing a woman here at the ideal weight, and she is actually using this particular product, right? You're seeing ads like this where it's animated, right? So a lot of animated ads are not getting flagged anymore, and that's what I'm seeing again and again in this weight loss space, because you have to be very, very careful with how you present ads. But these type of ads are being okay. For example, over here, what's that supplement you take that helps with cravings? It's called Her Again, and it seriously help with snacking and the weight, no more sugar attacks, and an older woman with a six-pack in a photo. Over here, right, all of the alternatives that people use for weight loss, Lipo, Ozempic, Contrave, Mounjaro, all of these are Ozempic alternatives. All of these are expensive, have side effects, and have box warnings. This is a all-natural solution. The promise in 90 days is it's easy. I'm sorry, but like 90 days is a really long time period, right? To lose 10 pounds a month for 3 months, even if you didn't use this and you just sort of went on a little bit of a diet, you could achieve this weight loss, right? But that's why they're not getting flagged, because it's not crazy promises and unrealistic results, right? Solution, that'll help you do all of this. So these are very, very smart ads. But smart ads are easy to do, right? Use ChatGPT, use some image creation stuff, and this is smart to do. But what is not smart to do, what takes time, effort, and creativity, is designing the page that you're driving traffic to. So what page is that? Now for them, they're using this page, okay? And we're looking at the mobile optimized version. We're gonna have a good look at this, okay? So why UK women are gatekeeping this natural alternative to Ozempic by Karen something, I don't know. Okay, now I went from a size XL to an M at 52 years old. Again, this is a very, very smart headline because it's not making any promises of lose X amount of pounds in X time, and it's not unrealistic. No, it's saying drop down t-shirt sizes. It's very, very smart the way that it's being pitched, and it allows them to get away with weight loss advertising. I've made over 6 figures in revenue in the fitness space, and I've been someone that ran ads a little bit too aggressively and got banned. So I know a thing or two about how to run ads in fitness versus not, and this is a great way to do that, okay? Unique probiotics that boost your unhunger hormone and help stubborn menopausal weight. Now, let's for a second look at this headline, okay? This sub-headline is so perfect. Not only does it go after one particular niche, women after a certain age that hit menopause struggle with losing weight. Okay, it's because their hormones have changed and weight loss is harder. And this is sort of very well known. What this positioning statement or this sub-headline does is it perfectly targets the people that you're going after. It perfectly identifies the problem, which is stubborn weight. And it says that you have actually called something called an unhunger hormone. Now, they're not going after GLP-X or this or that. They're not using scientific terms that somebody would have trouble understanding. They're saying there's a hormone inside of you that causes you to be less hungry. We will boost it with this probiotic. In one line, they've put more sales strategy into one line than most people will ever put into their entire copy. I'm going to say that again. There's more sales strategy that is put into this one line than most people will put in their entire dropshipping stores, okay? And I'm gonna do a little bit of a segue in how people sell products currently, right? They're going to sign up for Shopify, which is $1 for how many ever months, okay? They're gonna get the Dawn theme, which is preloaded, okay? They're going to get this particular product page, they're gonna add their product, they're gonna add their price, and let's say that this company did that. Their product's called Her Again, and they called it Her Again. They put some nice images in here. They put some text, okay? Even if they put this line, this amazing line that has probably made them a lot of money somewhere here, it's not going to get read. And what happens when somebody lands on a page like this, unfortunately, guys, is all they're looking at, because look at what they see above the fold. Okay, this is what they land on here, and this is what they land on here. Over here, all they're seeing is product, image, name of the product, and price, right? And that's their decision making. Most people will never scroll down to even read the copy, right? they're just like, okay, do I want to make this purchase or no? And unfortunately, most people don't want to make that purchase because they don't know, like, and trust you, and they're out. Versus this strategy where you're taking them to a page where you're telling them that it's a secret that is about to get revealed. You're telling them in a one line how perfect this solution is because it's made for you. It's made for your problem. There is something inside of you that will help you be less hungry, and this unique probiotic will boost it. If somebody reads this line, they're very, very likely to continue reading. Okay. Then what else? Instead of showing like a really, really fit woman with like a 6-pack right here, what they're doing is they're showing a diagram with the stomach side of it with arrows, perfectly communicating weight loss, trusted by 100,000 women. This one image is worth 10,000 words because of how well it's been positioned. So now compare, if you will, these two strategies. Okay, I'm just gonna put them side by side. Which one would you use to sell your product? Would you use a page like this? Or would you use a page like this? And I want you to remember your answer to this question, because I'm going to ask it again towards the end of this video. Okay. Remember your answer to this question, because I'm going to ask it again. Okay. Now let's go. What else? The number one complaint menopausal women have is stubborn weight gain. Okay. So as you age, right, you develop FUPA. Now, I don't know why I've been in this niche for so long, but FUPA is, oh shit, I know what this, I forgot, but it's something like stubborn belly fat, something like FUPA means like stubborn belly fat. Okay. But FUPA stands for something, just chat GPT it, at the end of the video. Okay. So why do you have stubborn belly fat, and why is it impossible to get rid of? Because you're in menopause, your gut produces less GLP-1, which is a hormone that helps burn fat and control craving. So when you get to a certain age, you have less of this, and that's why you have more fat. And the belly fat is not going. You're bloating. Your metabolism is low. You're always feeling fatigued, and you have uncontrollable cravings. But just have this, okay? And boom, your appetite is under control. You're losing weight. It's all natural. Your stress is less, and it'll ultimately, take care of your confidence. So again, let's go back and see what they've been able to do in this section. Okay, they've perfectly identified the problem. They've told you what your current state is. They've introduced the solution, and then they will go ahead and tell you what happens, what your new state is going to be like. So they're basically taking you on a journey from who you are to who you could be. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to this. This is what most people use. Okay. If not this, most people have now gone ahead and used this. Okay. It's called the Shrine theme. Okay. I know a lot of you guys have purchased it, right? I know that a lot of you guys have purchased it, right? The Shrine theme. I'm just going to go to demos. And I have nothing against this theme. In fact, I think this theme is great, right? But it's like, where is all of the salesmanship happening? Okay, this theme is great, yeah, objectively, but where's all the salesmanship happening, right? Where is it? It unfortunately doesn't happen. And that's the thing, right? I'm just going to go on the product page. It doesn't happen. This theme is great, yes, but where is the salesmanship, right? So again, they've showed us what the problem is, what your current state is, introduced their product, and what your new state could be, taking you on a transformative journey. Now they're showing us people that have been on this journey, have experienced the results, okay? And now you're shown some nice success stories, what the alternative to this is, okay? And now you see the product and the photos really, really well. Before this, you really didn't get shown a lot about the product. Now you're seeing a lot more about the product, okay? Which is great. And then one thing that you may have noticed is like, Ali, they didn't mention the price anywhere. I know. You're like, hey, dude, this is a completely new, where's the price, right? How is someone going to be comfortable spending this money when you haven't even shown them the price? Well, the funny part is, guys, our main goal actually is to make sure that they go through this marketing. And why? Why is it important that they go through all of this marketing? Well, it's important because we're going to show them a $40 price point. And what we don't want happen is what happens here and what happens here, okay? What happens here and what happens here is when they see a $40 price point and they've not been properly marketed to, they freak out. And they say, hey, maybe not now, or hey, I don't see the value. But now, because we've taken them through this journey with us, and now we show them the $40 price point, they're not gonna be that shocked. Okay, so now we've also, by the way, established some scarcity, right? Hey, stock is almost sold out. If you wanna make a decision, make it now, right? So now they click get offer now, and now we show them the beautiful images, the beautiful text, right? Now we show them the price of one bottle, which is $31.99. But that's if you subscribe and save. If you get a one-time purchase, $39.99, okay? So we're just gonna go with the $39.99 option, right? Buy for $39.99. Now someone is less likely to be able to, like, they can now justify the price, right? Because what you've told them is this is less about the menopause stuff. This is less about like weight loss, and this is more about I think the best way to say this is about transforming your body, controlling your cravings, right? This is not a problem that you have because of who you are. It's a human being problem. It's a science problem, and it's easy to solve. Like, you've been through all of this communication, and now the price doesn't seem as high. Versus over here, they didn't really tell you anything. Over here and over here, they didn't really tell you anything. Like, hey, go ahead and buy it. And now you're like just making a comparison to the price. Okay. So again, you go through this now. And again, over here, they have testimonials featured in, right? An overview of all the positive benefits. What happens in 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Now, why is this important? Because, hey, we don't want them just buying once from us, right? We want them to purchase more products. That's why it's important for them to see in 1 month. Okay, you'll notice some, right? You'll notice some benefits, but the real progress is in 2 months. So what we're saying is, hey, either subscribe and save, or at least buy 2 months worth. Okay, that's really smart here. This is why this has been put in. And inside out transformation, you need to be in the program for 3 months. And what's happened 3 months? It's 40 into 3. So someone who's a normal customer is now going to probably spend $120 with you, right? This is why when you look at the SPY tool, it says the average order value is actually 79 because people aren't just buying one. Okay. This is all very smart, very intentional. And then you go ahead and you purchase the product from here. After we've been through all of this marketing and we've gone through this, we've discovered this $290,000 a month business or $300,000 a month business. What are some questions that now arise as a result of us going through all of this? Number one, are we selling products like this? Or are we still selling products that are pump and dump dropshipping products that will be hot one day and not hot the next day? That may or may not give you sales, right? Depends on how you run the ads, depends on how you build the page, right? Are we actually marketing useful products? Number two, let's say we are. Are we marketing them in an effective way? Are we using pages like this to be able to convince someone, take them on a journey, show them the benefits, show them, who they were, what the issues are, what our solution is, who they can be, right? Are we showing that? And then are we able to sell products effectively at a nice price point, at that $40 price point, right? And are we able to get repeat purchases? Are we able to do all of that? Okay. If your answer to any of that has been no, Ali, I've not been able to do that, then the next part of the video is for you, because that's what I've specialized in. I've been in e-commerce and dropshipping for a decade now. I've been able to do 7 figures in online revenue myself. I've been able to help multiple people reach 7 figures in revenue. And I have been able to launch over 1,000 businesses inside of e-commerce for me and my clients. Okay. And this is what we do. We find businesses that are already profitable, already working well, and have spent thousands and thousands of dollars figuring out the right strategy, and we duplicate and model that strategy, right? Think about it like the stock market, right? If you're gonna invest, you're gonna invest in someone who's already tested thousands and thousands of strategies, and now you're just following someone and trading exactly the way that they're trading so that you make the same revenue. You buy the same stocks they do, you sell at the same time, you follow their trading pattern, and hopefully you get the same results. It's the same thing with e-commerce. And to that effect, what we do is we go ahead and we build out sales funnels, okay? What you just looked at is a sales funnel, okay? It's a step-by-step process where a series of pages that are designed, custom designed to achieve a certain outcome. And that outcome is getting as many sales as possible. And so what we do inside of ShopFunnels, which is my company, is we build out these sales funnels, okay? And what we do is, and I'm going to share the mobile view, is we build it out exactly how they have so that we get the same or very similar results. So now you guys can see the funnel is built very, very closely to the original funnel, okay? I'm going to go here and I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you, okay? If we go all the way up, okay, look at how closely we've modeled this funnel, okay? And the reason that we've done so is because this already works. We don't need to reinvent the wheel by any picture of the imagination. No, we don't need to. All we need to do is go ahead and essentially sell the same particular product in the same way. Okay, that's all we need to do. Down to the pictures, everything has been modeled extremely closely. Okay, and so the reason that we do that is because we've been able to, inside of ShopFunnels, be able to find their supplier. Okay, this is Supplyful. It's a supplement dropshipper, right? So essentially all you have to do is send your label packaging in, and they will go ahead and design the bottle exactly like the way that you want to design. And then they will basically, you just have to send them the customer information, and they will go ahead and fulfill it on your behalf. They'll print a new sticker for you. They'll stick it over here and they'll send it so that it's your product. Okay. And that's how simple this is. Okay. So now I'm going to go inside the ShopFunnels, download this funnel and show you how good it looks and how anybody can start dropshipping. Okay. And while I do that, I'm also going to talk about ShopFunnels a little bit. And if you're coming from Shopify and you don't know what Shopify really is, I've just logged into ShopFunnels. If you don't know what Shopify really is, you know what Shopify is and you don't know what ShopFunnels is, this is what this is it. So this is menopause, weight loss, okay? And boom, in one click, this entire business gets downloaded into my account. Now we've really, really closely modeled the look, feel, everything, right? Because we know that for us, if we want to achieve the same results, right, we're going to want to go ahead and get the same, we have to build the same type of funnel. Like this is what it looks like, okay? And it looks insanely amazing. Actually, instead of that, let me actually show you a live view, right? And show you how good this looks. So inspect, perfect, okay? Look at how closely we've been able to model the same business, okay? And then when we hit get menu support now, right, look at this, right? This is the second page, and again, it's built very, very closely to the original. It's and the products are already added in. We've priced the products, we've added the products in, so that you really don't need to do anything. All you need to do to sell this particular product is go ahead and just essentially add your domain name, add your payment processor, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Everything else is done. The page has been designed. Okay, the page has been designed exactly like this one. All right, where's the original page? Okay, the page has been designed exactly like this one so that you don't have to do it. You don't have to design the page. You don't have to write the copy. You don't have to create the images. We've done that with the use of AI tools. We have graphic designers on duty, and we have copywriters on duty that go ahead and basically model every single thing, okay? And they do it so well. Let's go ahead and take a look at breakthrough probiotics that spark your unhunger hormone and melt menopause fat. Very, very similar to what they said here, right? Very, very similar to what they said here, because we're going to go ahead and model essentially what works. So this page is built out completely, and it's mobile optimized and it's desktop optimized, right? So if we go here, it's perfect for desktop. It's also perfect for mobile, okay? And we're basically going to run mobile traffic very similar to how they do, as you guys can see, very, very similar, right? Get Meno support today, and this is how this looks like, okay? And what are our steps? Now that this thing has been downloaded into our account, all we go to do is store. We don't even have to create the products anymore. ShopFunnels, the products are preloaded and the price is also loaded in. So your store is completely ready. Okay. All you really have to do is connect a payment processor and just configure your shipping. I would just make it free shipping. Okay. I would essentially just make it free shipping. Okay. And that's it. Connect your payment processor, add free shipping, add your domain, and start running this store as your own, okay? And you may think, okay, this is a $290,000 funnel that you've gone ahead and built for us, right? And it's plug and play, where I just connect my domain, suppliers are already present, everything is pretty much done, right? Not just that, if you go here, okay, and go to this page, okay? Actually, let me go back and go to the editing view, okay? Go to the editing view here, open this, okay? Okay, not just that, the research of it is done. This is where the supplier link is. This is the competitor funnel if you want to watch it. This is the Facebook ad library. This is who we're targeting. This is the customer avatar, who are perfect customers. These are the interest to target, right? This is the testing strategy. This is the ad angles, right? This is the UGC these are the UGC scripts if we're using it, right? All of that, the upsell, downsells, what we should be upselling and downselling them. All of that is built into this, okay? And so you may be thinking like, Ali, how much is this? This is obviously a lot of work to go ahead and rebuild the entire thing and give it to you. Well, all you have to do is subscribe to ShopFunnels, and you don't just get this, guys, you get a ton of these pre-built stores that are ready to use. And okay, you can go ahead and start using ShopFunnels for $1. That's it. Just click that first link down below and start using ShopFunnels for $1 for the first 14 days. And then after that, it's very, very cheap. In fact, because of the features that ShopFunnels has, it is far, far cheaper than Shopify, because to get a page builder or a funnel builder plus Shopify subscription, it's going to cost you about $100 a month. This is nowhere close to that. Okay. And not just that, you're also going to get a ton of features. For example, over here, you can go ahead and start upselling them. Okay. All the upsell pages are built in, and anybody who gets access to ShopFunnels also gets access to ShopFunnels Sprint. Okay, ShopFunnels Sprint is a step-by-step course that's designed to help you use ShopFunnels, get started with it. Specifically, if you're coming from Shopify, if you're a complete dropshipping beginner, they'll show you exactly how to use ShopFunnels, and it's something that it's called the Sprint system because it only takes less than 24 hours for you to go through this and have your ShopFunnels store live and ready. Okay, so start using ShopFunnels for $1 and start launching. If you think that this business is cool and you want to sort of get a piece of it, right? Everything's built for you. The website is completely built and mobile optimized. All the pages, copy, everything's done. Even the products are added and priced out. Okay, products are added and priced out. All you have to do is attach your domain and payment processor, and boom, you're good to go. Your orders will start coming here. You can start fulfilling them, right? And let me show you an example of that actually. So I've actually opened up another funnel, and as you guys can see, your orders will just start populating here, right? For all, and you can mark them as shipped. You can go ahead and send it out. This is one of my funnels where all these orders are coming in every single day, right? And they've gone ahead and they've been fulfilled and they've been shipped and everything. You can manage it from here. Or inside of ShopFunnels Sprint, what I'll show you in the advanced training is how to connect ShopFunnels to Shopify for auto fulfillment. That way you can connect it to any supplier and go ahead and auto fulfill all of your orders, which is absolutely amazing. Okay. So now that you've seen all of this and you want to start a business in the same space, in the same niche, what are your next steps? Well, there are only three steps that anybody who wants to take this thing forward can, and all three are linked in the description. Step number one is, if you're someone who's a little bit of a beginner, when I spoke about funnels, when I spoke about custom product pages, when I spoke about supplements, when I spoke about creating an article style page, all of that, and that kind of scared you and put you off and you were like, dude, I don't understand what he's saying at all. Well, in that case, what I recommend if you're a complete beginner is click that first link down below, because it's going to take you through over a 2-hour long training that I've done that will take you from a complete beginner to at least an intermediary, so you can understand what I'm saying, the phrases I'm using, and to step by step on how I was able to generate over 7 figures in online revenue. Okay, that's step number one. For those of you guys who understand what I'm saying, understand what a store is, a funnel is, why custom pages convert so well, and you liked the way that this business was selling and you want to sell in a very similar way, then go ahead and take the ShopFunnels trial. Okay, it's just $1, and then go ahead, look at all of the benefits you get, and essentially you can go ahead and use my team's funnels. We model existing funnels very closely, and you can go ahead and start using them and start going ahead and selling very similar products. Okay, and then finally, if you're someone who understood everything, wants to use the pre-built stores, but wants to work with me. Okay, you want to launch these stores, but you don't want to do it yourself. You want to actually work with me, because one part of this is the ads. Yes, I'll give you the stores, but at the end of the day, you still have to create the ads and launch them, right? Launch the store, launch the ads, get traffic, and get sales. And you kind of don't want to do that alone. You're not experienced enough to run ads, or you have a little bit of experience and it's not really worked out for you. Then in that case, what I recommend is look at the third link. It's called the ShopFunnels Elite. And in this, if you join the Elite program, not only do you get all the pre-built stores, I will even create these ads for you. We'll launch it together. We'll look at the stats together, and I'll show you how to scale and grow your business. Because I'm sure if you run the ads that I give you to the funnel that I've built for you, you're going to get sales, right? I'm pretty confident on that. In fact, there's a guarantee in here as well that makes me really confident. But once you start getting your sales, how do you grow that business? How do you take it the next step further, right? That's what you're going to learn inside of the Elite program. It's like, obviously this is for people that are more advanced, ready to commit and ready to go. So I have something in there for every single person, someone who's a complete beginner, someone who wants to start now, and someone who wants to work with me and launch together. All right. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you that have watched, and be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to learn more, because we talk about e-commerce, dropshipping here every single day. For those of you guys who made it this far, you may have been wanting an update about my life, and I'll give it to you. The reason I didn't upload yesterday, and uploads have not been as consistent as I like to be, is I just became a father. We had our second baby boy, who was born last Thursday on June 12th. And 2 days ago was his naming ceremony. So in my culture, we have a naming ceremony, and we have named him Raj. Yes, Raj translates to king, and I think it's an incredible name. So I have two sons, Hussein and Raj. Raj is now 1 week old. He's doing really well, and I just want everybody on the channel to pray for the mom, pray for my wife, who is amazing. She's recovering from everything, and just hopefully she starts feeling a lot better. And that's why uploads have been a little bit haphazard, because it's just been spending some time with my family. And this is a segue into why creating an online business is so important. I'm so fortunate enough to have all of my businesses run online, not actually have to work for anybody, so that when my wife went into labor a week ago, I didn't have to submit for leave. I didn't have to be feeling guilty that, oh my God, like I'm skipping out my job and have job insecurity and have a day that I had to get back and stuff like that. No, I've been just, okay, I want upload for a week. That's it. Or, and my dropshipping business that I vlog on the channel every single day, which is, I've shown you guys this, right? It's this one, right? It's been doing really well. We're at 5K rev in profit, 20K dirhams, right? We've been doing really, really well every single month, right? 10K profit last month, 20K profit the month before. We've been doing really, really well. So this business has just been making money on autopilot, and this is why creating revenue online, even if you have a job, even if you have something that's earning you revenue, is important, because you're never sure when you're going to need your online business. I started a really long time ago, and I've been in a very, very fortunate position. Alhamdulillah, I'm in a very, very fortunate position where I don't report to anyone. Life is very on my terms, and I can be there for my family when my family needs me. So, I normally save all of this till the end of the video, because my video is a little bit longer, and people that watch till the end, I kind of like to keep them updated on what's going on in life. But that's it, guys. Please pray for my wife who's recovering. Please pray for my new son, Raj. And uploads will sort of be consistent now. They're at their mom's. She's at her mom's house. That's in our culture. Usually the wife stays back and recovers, so she's there. I'm at the office again, the home office. I'll be working. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. The masterclass is down. The trial link is down. The elite membership is down. Go ahead, grab your spot, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.